Hey everybody, it's Tony Schiavone of All Elite Wrestling, and this is True Hill Heat. And I said it right, you motherfuckers.
All right, ready when you are.
Hey guys, I may have go away heat, but these guys have true heel heat. So you better listen to the podcast or else I'm gonna kick you in your fucking cock and balls.
I'll get it.
What's going on, everybody? This is your former AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Once a champion, always a champion. Swerve Strickland. Whose house? Swerve's house. You're watching True Heel Heat podcast.
Yo, what up? You know what it is. It's your boy AJ Francis reporting to you live from New York City, the birthplace of hip-hop. And I'm telling you that I'm only tuned in with True Heel Heat Wrestling. Holla at me.
Hello. It is me, your True Heel Phenom, SP3. We are live on the True Heel Heat Sports and Entertainment YouTube channel, as well as True Heel Heat's Facebook and Twitter for our BMF Season 4, Episode 8, Death of Hope review, breaking down last week's episode of BMF, and we're back live. We're first time live in a couple of weeks' time. Me and Krssi Love have been reunited, and it feels so good
To be
and
back.
we're gonna talk some BMF. We, of course, Krssi Love, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I can't complain. I'm here, excited to do this episode with you. Yeah, we got some more, and we got to add more shows to our list. I feel like
Yes, we still got to do the Shy. We got to review Shy, and I can tell you how pissed off I was.
We
with
were.
that
We know
ending.
we were. Me and SP were really upset with the ending as well. It was a good season, and then the ending, like, I feel like kind of messed up the foolishness of it all. But whatever.
Yeah, it messed up the vibes.
It messed up the
definitely
vibes. It was going well, and then the last episode of you seen it and you saw the last scene, I just wanted to punch everyone that was in that scene in the face, and the writers too, because it made no sense to me. I'm sorry.
It did not.
It make sense, especially if I have keys to this person's house. I work for this person. I walked in on my, because I have the right to walk in here, and then I'm moving people's bodies because it just makes sense. What are we doing? Call the cops. Like, you work for her.
I really need to move this body.
Why?
That is not what my first thought would be if I say a dead body. My boss is dead. My ex-girlfriend is dead, and I'm going to move
my ex-lady dead. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I want to move. I'm going to call my best friend, drag him from a hospital bed, the hospital, from his boss's grandchild, and then I'm going to call him to come help me move a body.
Yeah,
Dude, his ex-wife. Why are you going and having a vendetta? You didn't even like this nigga. Now he told you to. Now you never even did what he told you to do. Now you're doing what he told you to do.
Apparently that's what we're doing now. But yeah,
we'll talk about that. Names and whatnot, but I got really vested into the system, to the story, and they just did this foolishness.
Yeah, they messed it up, definitely. But we're gonna talk about that at a later date. We also, I'm gonna probably. Are you watching Wednesday on the Netflix?
I haven't watched it yet. I know it came out yesterday.
Yeah, well, Wednesday.
it came out Wednesday. Wednesday it came out Wednesday. Yes, I know it came out this week, so I have to put it on my list. I'm watching it. So yes, it's there.
It's good because they break it down. They're doing the interval releases, so it's just the first 4 episodes that drop.
Okay.
I like it that way. Although, I do love a good binge watch.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like for the show, it doesn't, and especially me as a content creator, that
it doesn't help.
My main focus is on wrestling, so I do need time to catch up to
With
other shows
yes.
do this channel. So I do like the staggered interval releases more than just binge watching, because it only becomes a topic for that week that it comes out. Like
I wish they did the bear like that again. Like
I finished the bear, and I don't even have time for to do the review
about it
here, because it's already late. It's already old news.
It's already old news, right? Exactly. So I wish they would return the bear like that, because the Bears first season was like that. You had to wait weekly for it, and then the last 2 seasons. The first 2 seasons were like that. So the last 2 they just released the whole thing. And I like it, but I don't like it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Like the bear season 3, that was only like a conversation for like a week, and everybody hated it. And then bear season 4 is,
I feel like no one talked about it.
Yeah, no one really talked about it. I saw really like a mix of reviews. There was people that loved it. There was people that thought it was much better than season 3, and then there was people that hated it.
I feel like so far, I feel like it's better than season 3.
Yeah.
It was.
It was way better than season 3 for me. Yeah.
Okay, for you. Okay, so as of now, like I'm on like episode I think 7 or 8, and so far I'm loving this season in way they're like doing things and kind of like trying to turn it around and like figure it out, make it more about like in the restaurant than like the outside stuff, if that makes sense. But also still keeping that in there. But as Cousins are always great. I love see Cousins.
Richie's the GOAT. Richie's
the GOAT. Yeah, he's my favorite. Him and the other ones that be the guys that be fixing the stuff in the back, and the guys
the
that work
fracks.
The fracks. Yeah, the fracks. I love the fracks, and the guys that work at the other at the beef. I love them. They're so funny.
Absolutely.
Oh, you gotta you watch Dexter, I'm sure.
No, I don't watch Dexter.
Dexter's something you got, and it's now that they've like made like 3 other Dexters now too, but then they bring it back.
I haven't heard good things about the reboots of Dexter. I didn't hear good things about the last season of Dexter, and I didn't hear good things about the reboots.
I like the reboot when they like do it when Dexter is young and how he got into the transition. That was one season. I thought that reboot was really good. Then they did like Resurrection, where the son now, but now they're doing season 1, but it's 2. It's weird. But I like Dexter, so it's kind of like something I'm trying to figure. I'm still behind on it though, because but they're releasing it weekly, so that's still something I got to catch up. Now what I've also started watching is Animal Kingdom, which is good.
I haven't heard about that one.
So
there's too many.
It's on Netflix.
It's
too much stuff. It's on that. Yeah, it's too much
watch,
stuff.
because I'm almost done with the first batch of episodes for Wednesday, so I'll probably see if you catch up. We can do that maybe next week or something like that. And then November, I'm ready, because I'll just let y'all know off the bat. November, we definitely doing Stranger Things. Stranger Things, I gotta get.
You gotta get someone to watch.
You got time. You got 3 months to watch the previous 3-4 seasons. There you go.
Okay. I could try to fit that in. I'll try my best. Yes.
Yeah, it's only season 4. That's a little bit longer because the final episodes are like an hour and a half each.
Oh wow. Okay, well, that's long. Jesus. Okay,
it's
they're
like
all on Netflix, right?
It's like a movie. Yeah.
Okay, so it's only 4 seasons, and you said the last season is all like hour and a half. That's like sound like Game of Thrones ish type deals. But okay.
But yes, that I'm definitely going to be reviewing that here on the channel. Stranger
Any other
Things
shows you have in mind that you're thinking about?
Well, Peacemaker. I'm definitely.
Oh, you got to do Peacemaker. Yeah, Peacemaker. I'm excited for that. That's coming out the 21st, I think. Right?
Yeah, the end of this month.
That's why he can't be on TV. He got too much promotion to do. It makes sense now. They ain't not fooling nobody with this foolishness. But I'm happy with the outcome. But they're not fooling nobody. I promise you.
He had to be babyface if he's gonna be an asshole as Peacemaker.
That's also very true, but it seems like Peacemaker's trying to do give a whole new leaf, but whatever. But hey, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens there. But no, we're here after our whole talking about every other show.
Right,
We're here
right.
to talk about BMF
What we're here for.
Season
Exactly.
4, Episode 8, Death of Hope. We appreciate y'all for joining us live. Appreciate y'all if you're watching us on demand. Either way, show your appreciation back. The simplest way possible is by dropping a thumbs up on this video. You could share this video with all your BMF fans, family, and friends on all your favorite social media platforms. If you're new to the True Hill Heat Sports and Entertainment YouTube channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to stay notified for all the great content here. We got TV reviews, we got movie reviews, we got sports reviews, all here on the channel. We got next Tuesday, I changed the dates because I forgot that we were doing this today. So me and Stat King, and I believe Romeo will probably be joining us for our Fantastic Four review.
Oh, you're
that's
doing
going to
the movie?
be on.
I haven't seen it yet. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be on Tuesday. Since we got a lot of good feedback from our Superman review, we're gonna be doing more movies, especially the big comic book movies here on the channel as well. But sound off in the live chat if you're here to talk about some BMF. We got Gray Carter II who says, "What's good, y'all? Fake Diddy really meant if he can't have Purdy, nobody can." Fake Diddy, man, he need to be clipped. We already got rid of one of these guys, so we got to get rid of the other one.
Man, listen. Ugh. That's a good comparison. Fake Diddy. I like that, Greg. That's a good one. I didn't even think about that until you just said that now.
Yeah. Volop agrees with you. He says this new Dexter is fun though.
Yes, it is. It is. Thank you, Volop. I'm still trying to catch up. I think I'm on like episode 3. So, but they release them weekly, so it's easy to catch up. So, it's not bad. So yeah, this is what we do on this channel. We talk about all the shows that we want to watch and that we're watching right now. So this is why we have this channel. We also do it on our podcast show on Saturdays too. So it really doesn't change the dynamic of whatever we're talking about.
Yeah, be prepared for like the first 10 to 20 minutes of me and Krssi talking about this week's BMF episode on True Hill Heat.
Oh yeah, tomorrow. Yep, because he's gonna catch up, and I need him to watch what happened. So yes, he's gonna be like, "Damn, what? I can't wait for you to watch it."
Vala says, "I never could get into Stranger Things after the first season. The first season is probably the best season. To be fair, it's either season 1 or season 4." That is the best season of Stranger Things. Yeah.
So season 5 is the one that's coming out in November.
Yeah, the one that's coming out is season 5, and that's the final season.
That's the final season. Okay, they had a good run. 5 seasons. That's good for a show.
Yeah, especially because it started like a decade ago. They come out
that's
like
what I'm
every
saying.
3 years,
and the kids is like in their 20s. They're not even kids no more.
Millie Bobby Brown started off at like 10 years old in the first season. She's married.
She's married, right? She a whole like woman now. Like I'm saying, like these people are old, they're grown.
She married. She done been a part of a rap beef. Millie Bobby Brown she been through a lot.
Oh, that's right. What damn Drake foolishness. I forgot all about that SP. Damn.
And Volleyball also saying R.I.P. Purdy. Yes, let's talk about that.
Oh my God, let's just.
The last couple of episodes, I've been just jumping around all over the place, not going in any type of order. So we'll continue that here. Is there anything you wanted to mention from either episode 5, 6, or 7? I thought out of those 3 episodes, I said it during the episode 7 review as well. I think episode 6 is probably my favorite episode of the season so far. That's the episode that it's revealed that B-Mickie has been basically
he's like the double cross. Yep. Yeah.
He's been pulling the strings. That's probably my favorite episode because that was my favorite ending of an episode so far this season. You had episode 5 was Lamar coming back and killing his cousin Ashley Larry, and then episode 7 is when Meech basically was trying to take down Jay Pusha, and his brother Carter is the one that kills him.
Yes. Oh yeah. That was really good episode. I didn't see, and then he like gets and he pretty much gets in range with the other crew that Carter was messing with, and now they're doing that whole business up in the Lou, correct?
Yeah,
Yes,
the Sealmores.
There you go. That's their name. Yes. They're not Muslims, but they're like I call them like they're like the people that be at the train station. What's they? They like the
Jehovah's Witnesses.
No, not the Jehovah. The other ones that be like they be screaming at you at the There'd be a whole bunch of like black dudes. They damn, what are they? Oh God, it'll come to me.
Yeah, we'll see.
They're not the Jehovah's Witnesses. They don't scream at you. It's the guys. They be about a bunch of guys, and they be talking about the words of God, but they really be like talking down at people. And I can't remember. Damn it.
No, it's not Mormons either.
No, it's not Mormons. Nope. No,
she's talking about in Brooklyn in the Bronx and Harlem. I know exactly what you're talking about. I just don't. I haven't been in Israel.
Yes, there we go. Thank you. Yes. Yep, that's them.
The Israelites. There we go. All right.
No, what the black people are supposed to be like this. They're not Muslims, but they yeah. And they be reading the word, and people just be passing them as they go on the train station. Like, I'm just trying to get through the day, guys. I'm just trying to get through the day. Some people we condone their foolishness, but it's not foolishness. It's sorry. That's what that's their beliefs. Sorry, but sorry. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate you.
But any comments on the last 3 episodes before we get into this one?
No, I think you've said them all very well. I think this next episode puts a lot of perspective. I think it's going to be up there with episode 6. Okay. Not this one. I mean, Friday. This one.
You mean episode 9?
Not episode 9. Yeah, it goes with. I think it goes with episode 6.
There we go. Well, episode 8, we get Purdy, and it's a wrap for this Purdy storyline. Which I'll go into everything that happens in this episode, and then I'll give my thoughts. So previously, Purdy's drug addiction paired with her pain meds resulted in an overdose. That was in, I believe, that was episode 6 or 7. However, even though her friend puts her in rehab, the musician flees from the establishment, finding herself back in the arms of her former producer, Trell. In her vulnerable state, the Trell continues to exploit her in exchange for feeding her drug addiction. He tells her she's begging him at his house for him to basically give her some drugs, and he's like, you know what you have to do. And she starts kissing up on him, then eventually gets on her knees, unbuckles his pants, and gives him some head. Mm-hmm. In the meantime, though, Meech decides to look for the rapper despite Terry's protest. Terry's over it. Terry's like, we need to cut our losses.
Yep.
We need to cut our losses. We need to move on. But Meech is very determined. I said it during the episode 7 review. Meech is more has more empathy.
Than Terry.
He has more empathy than his brother, and he cares about the people that work for him and he works with.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And with Terry is like, you just work for me. That's it. Just be lucky you got a job. So I understand it, but sometimes in this type of business that they are in, you can't always be like that. You can't always have that type of empathy for everyone. And I think that's where
some people are worth it, some people are not.
Correct, exactly. And I think, and I understand what he was trying to do for Purdy. I get all of that. Like, she needed help. Like, he was trying to make sure she helped, and she's family. Yes, you didn't want to see her down and out, and it's a sickness. She's really sick, and that's what he was trying to like convey to Terry. But Terry was like, "No, fuck her."
Pretty much. You get Terry, who believes that Stomping Ground Records is already a sinking ship that should be abandoned before it takes BMF down with it. Nonetheless, Meech refuses to back out of the promises that he made to Purdy. Mm-hmm. Thus, he inevitably shows up at Trell's place to save Purdy from his clutches. When Meech comes to her rescue, Purdy realizes that she has people who care for her and would help her out of a bad spot. This gives her the courage to leave her abuser and fight against the grasp that her addiction has on her. For now. Once back at Stomping Ground Records studio, she sees all her friends are there, Tina and Maria, and she's like, "What did I do to deserve all this love that y'all giving me?" And Meech has a conversation with Maria where she's talking about, I'm glad that Purdy has you and that you're there for her. She needs people like that around her. We then see her at the studio, and she's collaborating with Charles, who shows up to help out with the studio. There's a nice little moment before that where Meech shows Charles he's bought him like these custom made guitars.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
and he starts naming them Foxy Brown. And
there's an old head. Yeah.
I was like, oh Charles. So he's there to help her create some new music, yet the path above her remains ripe with difficulties. We see a radio interview with Purdy where Trell forces the musician to come out with the truth about her addiction and how she just got out of rehab, which throws her for a loop. Even so, you have Meech who's there to protect her. He gets on the phone and basically tells off Trell. And even so, she puts her best foot forward and she tries to celebrate. She's there on the radio interview to basically promote her re-release party after she got shot down in the previous one, being thrown in the honor of her promising career. However, things swiftly go wrong when an anonymous admirer sends her a box with a cocaine-filled trinket. I was like, oh dear Lord. I was like, Purdy, don't do this. Don't do this. So show us that you're stronger than this. Yes, of course. We all know who it was from. We knew immediately that it was from Trell. Especially when he says knock him dead.
Yep. I seen that mess. I was like, oh God, something bad is gonna happen to this girl. Because as soon as she opened it, she's like, ooh, candy. And she was going in, I mean, hard body. I was like, yo.
She didn't take one. She took a couple.
She took like at least 3 or 4 of them hits, yo. And I was like, yo, he probably laced that shit, yo. He put something in that stuff and look. Well, sorry, we're going too fast. I apologize.
No, you keeping it real. So Purdy relapses into her addiction. In a matter of minutes, she has an attack during mic check for the re-release party and passes out in the middle of the stage. Even though one of the other, I think it's like one of the performers at the strip club tries to perform CPR on her. It
like,
proves to be.
I know CPR.
I know CPR.
Get her up.
You get Charles praying for her, like, please, Jesus Christ, save this child,
like
save this child from the strangles of addiction.
Man,
all of this proves to be in vain, as later she's taken to the hospital, where all the Flannerys and her friends receive the tragic news that she has passed. And it doesn't take Terry more than like a few seconds to be like, you see, this is what I said.
Yeah. Terry didn't let it go at all, yo. He was like, nah, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was trying to say. This shit is a sinking damn ship, and we need to let this shit go. I mean, he's not wrong because they're losing money and they need to be focusing. I know you're trying to clean your money, but at the end of the day, you're losing money as well as you're trying to clean it, and it's not working out at all.
Yeah, but I see this is a time where I can understand both brothers. I can't say Meech is right and Terry's wrong. I can't say Terry's right and Terry's wrong. They're both right and they're both kind of wrong.
And they don't know how to deliver each other's messages to each other. That's the thing. Everybody want to be the head person instead of like coming together and be level-headed. And yeah, it's really, and it's playing out more and more.
And we see some of that in the opening scene when they're back in Mexico.
Yes.
That's on our thumbnail where they have like guns. They realize that people are coming for them. So they have guns, them and Loco are in the house. And it apparently is the cartel. So the cartel comes in and basically starts questioning Loco on how he got out of prison. And he says, I broke out of prison. He was like, if I snitched on you, you'd be arrested right now. What the fuck are y'all talking about? So then the cartel informs them that the little kid that Terry let go in the previous episode, he basically snitched on them. And now the cops know where
that little boy. Yeah, they told T not to let that little boy go.
They told him. They told him. So basically the cartel was like, we're gonna take you, Loco, and we'll take your friend, but we ain't taking this one over here. He was like the little boy done said the tall, skinny one, so we know it's him.
Terrible.
So yeah, he's dead. So yeah, Meech has to stick up for his younger brother and basically says that he's not going anywhere without Terry. So he says, I'm your top earner. I'm your top earner. Terry says, and Loco backs him up and says, yeah, they're my top earners in the United States. So we can't leave them. And the cartel basically says, all right, we'll take them all. And Meech doesn't even be like, I told you. Like Loco tells Terry, see, I told you. Like, you should have listened to me before he walks out. And then Meech is just like, I told you not to worry. He was like, I'm like a god now.
Yo, Meech and this whole like higher power mess is just too funny. But I'm like, I think that's what his dad really thought he was. He thought he was like God, and he thought he was untouchable.
Yeah. He was like, I'm the Black Pablo Escobar.
He's trying to be the Black Pablo Escobar.
Yeah. Good point by Craig Carter II says T want to close down the label, but not close down Markeisha. He can't close her legs.
Listen, he might as well give that shit up. Like, I mean, that's like a done deal. Like, I don't understand it.
She up here acting real reckless right now.
Should have been got
So while they get the tragic news about Purdy, we get Detective Bryant, who shows up at the hospital just to talk shit. He's not there to arrest them. He's not there to question them. He's just there to talk shit. Like, he was like, you see, because of your drugs, another person is dead. And Charles, the boys tell Charles to take the girls and take them to the church that's in the hospital, but he's like, nah, I'm gonna stand right here. He could say whatever he need to say to y'all to me as well.
Yep.
He was like, I can't wait to take your treacherous boys off these streets. And he was like, and me just clasped back at him. He's like, whatever you do, arresting us ain't gonna do nothing. Then you have nothing to live for because it ain't bringing back your little boy.
I was like, shots fired. First of all, literally. But you blaming everybody for your problem and your situation with your son, and you blaming other people when you need to take responsibility for those actions.
Yeah.
You're pointing your finger at everyone. Like, the drugs didn't put your son into jail.
Yeah, it was him finding your gun and shooting somebody.
Exactly. Your son went out and shot someone. He was being bullied. He tried to tell y'all that. And you not taking up for your son, and then him being in jail also didn't help either.
Yeah.
So this is all your fault. So you having this vendetta and trying to be like super cop and working so much that you couldn't even see that your son really needed you. Now you want to blame, and now you really want to get this person in jail because you were doing the wrong shit.
Exactly. Not looking out for your kid, and look what happened to him.
So I like when Meech said that to him. I was like, no, nigga, that's not still gonna make you feel better. It's not gonna make you get back your son.
But all he can say is TikTok, nigga.
Simultaneously, I was like, who smokes in the hospital? It's sick people here.
Yo, he's smoking a cigarette. I was like, this dude is out. This dude is out of line.
Like, it's a place full of sick people that need oxygen and whatnot. You just contaminating the air with your foolishness.
Simultaneously, while that's going on, we catch a glimpse of Trell, who basically is rejoicing at the news of Purdy's death, saying that if I can't have her, nobody can, confirming that he was the one that sent the drugs. Yet something about his demeanor heavily implies that he had something to do with it. It also raises the question of whether or not Trell tampered with the cocaine to directly ensure his ex falls to her death, which I'm sure we'll find out. If you haven't found out already in episode 9, we'll find out in episode 10. Then we got Lucille in her storyline.
Oh my God, Lucille! Oh my God, my husband be dying laughing. Whoever gave us Lucille, props to you. I forgot who named her that.
I want to say it's DeMarcus. DeMarcus.
I can't call her Lucille anymore. It's Lucille. She's because she just does every week is something dumber. It's just terrible. She a damn thief, not practicing what she preaching, and now she's showboating and walking around now. Oh, son.
Stupidity at its finest. She got bamboozled by that pastor in Atlanta and thought that she could be him.
She really thought, but stealing your own children's money though. Mind you never wanted to take the money from them. Now you've been trying to give you money for a long time. Now
Yo, for real.
make that make sense for me. Your son has been trying to get y'all been trying to give this lady money. Oh, I can't take y'all drug money. But as soon as they give it to your daughter, now you take it.
Because I'm not taking their money, I'm taking Nicole's money.
The money
That's probably
their
her
money
thinking.
that they gave to her.
Charles's foray into his son's music venture leaves Lucille and Nichole alone together in Detroit. Naturally, the mother-daughter relationship becomes even more strained than it was before under these circumstances. Particularly, the envelope of cash Terry gifted Nichole on her baby shower proves to be a major point of contention between the two. Although Lucille denies it, it's clearly evident that the mother has stolen the gift from under her daughter's nose. Even so, she basically is like chastising Nichole about it. When Nichole questions her, she was like, "I got food on the table." He was like, "You ain't never picked up anything to help out around the house. You should be thanking me."
I wanted to punch her in the face. I wanted to put my hand through that TV because first of all, you keep saying it's hard for someone that's divorced. Your kids are grown. I don't know what child support you're looking for. Charles still lives in that house. Please stop acting like this is something like you didn't want to be on food stamps. You was too embarrassed. You didn't want to take nobody's money because that's not the Lord's money. It's street money. It's all your fault. Nichole is only a product of her environment. She's only around what she is see. That's it. She can't give nobody nothing. She just got a job. She just barely, and she was working at your son's restaurant. So stop saying, "Oh, you ain't pick up a dime. You ain't do nothing." No, Lucille, this is all your fault. Getting your hair done. Because we know T's baby mama not doing your hair. You went to the salon to get your hair done.
Because it would look better if LaWanda did her hair. It would look better. In the same breath, she basically, when confronted with the issue, she continues to forsake any blame, instead picking a fight with Nichole. In the same breath, she also continues to spend the stolen money on groceries and other necessities, as well as other gifts for herself, making her indiscretion quite obvious to everyone. However, it's not just her household where this lapse in judgment proves to be a problem. In this moment of weakness, Lucille also ends up treating herself to a few luxuries, including a nice dress or two. Mm-hmm. Inevitably, the churchgoers notice this change of pace for their pastor. In the small community, everyone is well aware of the Flannery's financial struggles. Moreover, they're also knowledgeable about the kind of business Meech and Terry run. So they know if she all of a sudden has some money, all of a sudden has a new dress, it ain't due to a newfound fortune. Yep. Mm-hmm. Therefore, the congregation has grown concerned with the idea that their pastor is funneling illegal funds for her own comfort. Consequently, the board loses its faith in Lucille, letting her know that her future remains precarious. She also has basically a meeting with the old pastor who comes and visits her and basically talks about all the concerns that the board is having and all the churchgoers are having with her newfound wealth and how she's basically flaunting it at this point. And basically the old pastor says that she wants her job back, and Lucille, it doesn't matter how many times these people are telling her the same thing and making valid points, she just is like, you're going against me, everyone's against me. Like, I was like, are we seeing her villain origin story or something?
Absolutely. I think so, because again, she's pointing the finger at everyone but herself, and she just thinks that it's everyone is out to get her when that's not the case. The lady had to go, and they only got an interim pastor for a period of time. They told her that, but she must have forgot. Like getting this little power and being a church lady, now it's like over. You wasn't even getting that much money from the church people anyway.
No.
Get out of here.
You had to
Tell your daughter's
send
money.
your tithes, and you donated $2,000. $2,000? That's outrageous. That's outrageous.
And then
Like
she
you
also took
already
from the
said, you
benevolent
had
fund.
the benevolent fund.
Help the baby and
Oh man. So yeah, they sent the $2,000. Yeah, that was for the surgery for B-Mickie's child. But yeah, man, Lucille, you getting your comeuppance. I can't be. I'm just happy. I'm happy she getting her comeuppance. This is what she
listen,
deserves.
she deserves some type of love and happiness. That's what she said.
She deserves pain and anguish for all the pain and anguish she gave to Charles.
She's so nasty to Charles, and she's nasty to Nichole. She only nice. The only person that she was nice to was Demetrius.
Demetrius, yep. She don't even care for Terry.
Because at this point, does Demetrius have any? He doesn't have any kids yet, right? Or he does.
He does. He just got baby mamas everywhere. He got 2 baby
I'm like,
mamas.
they always focus on T's baby mother, but they never really focus on Demetrius' kids.
No. I think he has a baby mom because I think like in the previous season. Yeah, in the previous season, I think he's already had little Meech already by this point. No, he didn't, because he said he would call his son Demetrius, the next kid that he had, he would call Demetrius. But he definitely has a kid. He definitely has a kid at this point.
Because yeah, he's only 25. He was born in 2000. So that's what.
Okay, so yeah, we're not in 2000. We're still in the 90s.
We're still in the 90s. Yeah, so he hasn't had anything. He hasn't had
Demetrius yet.
But he hasn't had Demetrius yet. So,
I think he has had a kid though. Yeah. See,
right, I think he had a kid with what's the name's he was sharing the baby mother with Lamar, right? Wasn't Lamar wasn't one of his?
I don't know. I think I don't know if that kid was his or not. I think that kid wasn't his.
Okay, he was just helping her out then. Okay.
Yeah, he was just helping her out. But I know he has another baby mom, because I remember that in one of the previous seasons. He has another baby mom that he would go to, that he was in between Lamar's girl and her.
Okay.
Yeah, and Greg Carter confirms. He says he has a daughter in the show. So
okay. See.
So Bryant, he was right about one thing in this episode. He did tell Meech that he was running out of time and that it was TikTok. So while the BMF's operations continue to give unsatisfying results, Bryant manages to find some success. Thanks to his previous bus where he got Laz, he gets information from him. He's able to get the locations for numerous stash houses operated by Meech and his gang. As such, a few strategic moves allow the detective to run raids that promise to bring great devastation to the Flannery brothers' empire. In preparation for this, Bryant makes it a point, like we said before, to confront them at the hospital. Happy to take up any opportunity to boast. However, even he knows the stash houses won't be enough to bring Meech and Terry down personally. For the same reason, Bryant comes up with another plan. He uses Laz as a mole, arming him with a wire to catch Meech in a confession of sorts when he tells them about the stash houses. Nonetheless, despite the detective's threats, the kid, Laz, ends up turning tail at the last second. But this, however, catches the attention of B-Mickie, who showed up. I don't understand, though. How did B-Mickie show up in the strip club and no one noticed him?
See, this is where, again, I get upset with writers, and again, you just kind of happen to be there. And you kind of already knew where they were going, and you just show up and disappear like it's like a ninja, like a night in the like no one sees you. Is the writers? They must think that either we're stupid or we're not paying attention. Because it does, A and B is not adding up. It's like 1 square, 2 squared, it's not equaling 3 squared. Hello, what's happening? It's really not working. So it's like, how did he was able to follow homeboy out of the club before the whole thing it's just weird to me.
Oh yeah, he's right. He's saying the baby mom is the character Saray plays Lori. Yeah, that was the girl. I think she was in Empire too. She used to be
Right. Oh
Hakeem's
yeah.
girl
She goes
on
with
Empire.
she's going with what's the name from our show with Kanan? What's his oh god, what does she go with
Raising Kanan.
yeah, she goes with who's the villain in that one? Damn it.
Joey Badass.
Yes, that's who she go with. Yes, I think they
Okay.
just got engaged. Something like that.
Oh wow, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Small world.
Who
Look at all these.
she used to also go with homeboy from the Shy too.
Which one?
Um
Reg.
nope, not Reg. The main character. What's his name?
Jason Mitchell.
Nope. Is it Lamar? Nope.
The old main character or the current main character?
Her main character. What's his name?
Emmett.
Emmett. Yeah, she used to go with Emmett.
Oh, okay.
They used to go together. Yep.
We got Darius who says, "I see she like bad boys. Hakeem and Empire. Terry from BMF." There you go. So he gets Laz to go, but he turns tail. This catches the attention of B-Mickie, who is still seeking out his own brand of revenge against Meech. Therefore, he covertly takes Laz away from the party, and he takes him on a ride. All he needs to tell him is that he's a part of BMF from Detroit, and Meech wanted me to talk to you and stuff. I was like, are you that gullible? I'm gonna need more information before I jump in a car with you. I don't care how razzle dazzled I was that I was about to be a snitch. I'm not trusting you, nigga.
And he just dumbass just goes and just follows suit. I'm like, that makes no sense to me. Like, why would you want to? He's like, I used to be in your shoes, and like, don't do like. I still want to win with them. I don't care who you are. I'm sorry. He was a dummy anyway. Sorry. So
I don't.
What happened to him?
You.
It was okay.
So yeah, he ends up he tells him that they need to stop and they should smoke something, and when he gets out the car he tries to pass him the blunt, and B-Mickie pulls a gun out on him and says, I don't smoke anymore, and then shoots him right in the head on the side of the road. It's unclear though at that point exactly what drives his motivation to do that. After all, if he wants to see BMF unravel, the informant could have been an easy way to do so. Nonetheless, whatever his motive it may be, it simultaneously climb alongside Bryant's plan will surely lead to more trouble. I mean, the only thing that I could say that it would benefit is if it's going to make Bryant believe that BMF did this, that Meech or Terry shot him.
Right.
But even that, I think that I would want him to stay alive and just basically have a side deal with him as well. I don't know. I don't see how this benefits him that much.
B-Mickie, I think, is just trying to cause havoc and just not like trying. He has this vendetta now. Like he's like kind of like Lamar. Like he's so bent on like making these guys like pay. When you was sleeping with an ops, like you was sleeping with a snitch, like you have to see her for what she was, and you had to get rid of her. But I mean, even if she was having your baby, but she was if you was a part of a crew and this is what you're a part of, and this is y'all thing, you had to get rid of her. Now I feel like they could have had somebody else get rid of her instead of him, but whatever. And just not tell him what happened, or say, hey, we got her killed because this is what she was doing. But you're so hell bent on having these guys pay for your snitch ass girl because she was working with Brian. Then Brian had to try to get you to work with him too. No, she was working with Lamar, right? Who was she?
Yeah, she was working with Lamar, but because he shot her, and I guess they found the gun, he had to work with Bryant in
Correct.
season 2.
That's it. There we go. Like your girl was dirty. Like let's let it go.
Yeah. But he's blaming them on him having to shoot his girl, on losing his baby because he shot his girl. He's blaming him on basically being left out on the cold and everything that's happened wrong with his new family and all of that. And it's just like, bro, your missus keep telling you just let this shit go.
Be happy that they help you get the money for your baby's surgery. Like they could have like got rid of y'all, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like they still helped you out because you were once family.
Yeah. It's like he can't get over his own personal vendetta, and it's gonna come back to haunt him because he still thinks that Lamar is dead.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And Lamar knows everything. Lamar knows that he was the one that basically put him out to
Help
go after the
yep.
Flannerys and then betrayed him just so he can get it in with them again. And yeah, that now Lamar is gonna turn his fire not just on the Flannerys but on you.
On you, yep. Mm-hmm.
But hey, B-Mickie, this is his plan. His plan, quote unquote. It doesn't seem like much of a plan. It just seems like he's just making decisions on the fly.
Yeah, he definitely making decisions on the fly.
Great Carter II says Laz is the dumbest drug dealer of all time. Maybe right. Maybe right. I'm trying to think who else has been a dumbass drug dealer from the 50 Cent verse.
What's his what's the one that do music? From Raising Canaan. He was a dumb drug dealer. Famous.
Oh, you talking about Famous wasn't yeah, well, he did sell drugs with Kane.
Yeah,
So
yes.
yeah, I guess he counts. Yeah, he wasn't a smart drug dealer. That's for sure. That's for damn sure.
And he killed people for no reason. He just was terrible.
He was a dumb drug dealer. I love him and I still miss him, but Julio was pretty dumb for falling for that Dre plan and not telling Ghost and Tommy that he saw Kanan.
Yep.
That was pretty dumb. Yeah, there's a couple of people that are pretty dumb drug dealers.
Mm-hmm.
Dre wasn't the smartest drug dealer, even though he was a snake that betrayed everybody and got people to trust him. He wasn't the smartest.
On the shy.
Huh?
Now he a pastor.
Now he a pastor trying to put his dick in everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Darius says that blew me. He literally said, "I don't fucking know you," and still got in. Yes, that was so dumb. Like, don't say that and then go into the car. You deserve to die.
You deserved everything you got, sir.
You snitched and then you got capped.
And then
that's
you got
like
capped,
the double
right.
whammy.
Yep.
Darius
you could have kind of helped you. You could have kind of told us to meet you and kind of helped in your benefit, because if you would have went to them, they kind of played this and we could have got your grandmother out, because your grandmother had nothing to do with none of this thing. See, again, he's always trying to look out for people, Meech, and just try to make sure everyone is good. So he probably would have made sure your grandmother was all right. But no, you just went along and started telling them all the stash houses was at. This all could have been prevented.
Mm-hmm. Darius says, "I don't know smoke. I don't smoke no more. Smokes the homie like a West Khalifa blunt." Yes, yes he did. Yes he did. And I love that. I think someone said, I think it was Mark Dark TV said that was a low key New Edition reunion, because they played they were the actors in New Edition on BET.
Yeah, he the guy was Bobby Brown and the other one was Ralph Tresvant.
Look at that. Ralph Tresvant killed Bobby Brown.
He did.
Darius says Famous was not cut for any of this. Yes.
Nope.
That's why I don't really count Famous as the drug dealer, because he was never really drug. He was a rapper more than a drug dealer.
He barely was that.
He had 2 hits. He had 2 hit songs. What we talking about?
All
the streets need a body.
They need one, all right.
They got his. But yes, we've made it to the end of another BMF Season 4 review. I think we covered everything from this episode here. Of course, we'll be back to do episode 9. But y'all know the deal. In the chat, if you're with us, if you're watching us on demand, you could do so as well. Let us know your MVP, your LVP, whether you gave this episode a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle, and out of 10, what did you give the show? Last week, episode 7, I gave thumbs in the middle. So let's see if episode 8 was better. In 3, 2, 1. I'll give a thumbs up this week. Barely a thumbs up. No, I think I gave it barely a thumbs up last week. I think I gave it a 7 out of 10. I'll give this one a 7.5 out of 10. It was better than the week prior.
Yeah.
At least Purdy's done. I think I really disliked the Purdy storyline. I felt like it went on way too long.
And once she was in
felt
rehab,
like
we should have just let it go, or we could have just killed her from that episode.
you could have just killed her after she got shot.
Yeah.
You had two opportunities before this to just kill her off, and you didn't do it. You had her survive the shooting. You had her overdose, and then you killed her after that. Like, that's just too many times. That's too many. She's not a cat. She don't need that many lives.
Not a cat. I love it.
I'm just saying, like, goddamn, that's dragging it out too long. So you know what? I'm so pissed off about that. I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. Krssi, what you gave this episode?
I'm giving it a 7 too. I was gonna give it a 7.5. It's fine. But it's just a lot of just like stupid things that just don't need, is not necessary. And yeah, the Purdy thing could have just been taken care of too. Like, yeah.
Who is your MVP for this episode, Krssi?
MVP. That's hard. I don't know. I don't know who my LVP is, but MVP of this episode.
I'm gonna go with Detective Bryant.
Okay, I was gonna go with the guy, the fake Diddy guy, because he got Purdy killed. He did.
That's also a good show. He got bitched out. He got bitched out again, but
he got bitched out.
He did win in the end.
It wouldn't. He took care of what he was like. No one's gonna have it. Y'all can't have it. I'm not having it. We're gonna take care of the situation right now. So he's the winner and end it all.
Oh, I did forget one part of this episode was Markeisha, who met up with Boom, and Boom took her to meet this connect from Texas, and then she called basically Terry to be like, she's got a new connect from Texas that she's gonna hook up with them.
I told you I got
get
you.
some drugs. I told you I got. I don't know who she's aligned with. Like, I don't know if she's
herself.
playing Boom. She's
playing
Boom,
both sides.
or she's playing Terry. Is she playing both sides? Like, I don't know.
She don't want to be with nobody. She's
she homie hopping. She's
only trying to win for herself. She's like, baby, I got you. I got you. And that's why Boom got played at the damn casino thing.
Oh man, I don't like Markeisha. I don't like her at all. I understand why Meech don't fuck with her. Then LVP for this episode. There's a lot of options here.
Lucille for sure.
There's Lucille. I got like 3 MVPs already. It's Lucille, Laz, Stomping Ground Records, and Purdy.
Oh yeah, that's okay. All of the above. That's the answer. A, B, or C. No, it's D. Everybody.
All of the above. Yep. That's the one. That's
all
the one.
All of the above. Yep.
We got Greg Carter II, who gives it a 7.5 out of 10. He also gives MVP to Bryant and the Red Dogs, and LVP.
They shut down all of the stash houses and everything. Yeah, that's a good shout out. Yeah.
That was a good scene. That was probably my favorite scene of the episode. Was them shutting down all the stash houses. And just how open all these stash houses was. The drugs is right there for everybody.
Right? They're not even like it's somewhere hidden. Like they're all in a closet right here, and in the wall right here.
All wide open, open. Shit. He says LVP is Stomping Ground and Laz. Then we got Darius, who says LVP is Lucille. Lucille is the reason I gotta be high to watch these episodes. Fair.
Okay.
Fair. Totally understandable. She's frustrating for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, but we've made it to the end of another episode of BMF Season 4. We'll be back to review Episode 9 this coming week. But Miss Krssi Love, until then, let everybody know where they can follow you on social media and when they shall see you again.
You guys will see me back again here tomorrow on our other flagship, on our flagship show on our other channel for True Hill Heat. So join us there tomorrow. Other than that, it's Krssi Love _1, True Hill Krssi Love, and just my plain name. SP and I will be back to review the next episode sometime next week.
Indeed, we will. You can find me on the Twitter machine at TrueHillSP3. Follow the gang, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at True Hill Heat. Patreon.com/True Hill Heat. $3 a month gets you exclusive content. Later today, we'll be dropping over on Patreon. Me and Jimmy Macaram continuing our series to find out what is the greatest wrestling match of all time. And this time we are rewatching Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland from AEW All in London from last year, and where it ranks among the other matches. We already watched all 4 Okada Omega matches, so we already got that on our list and how we ranked them, and now we're putting Bryan and Swerve to the list. And check back next week will we be dropping our next episode, where we have already decided we are watching, because it is the 10-year anniversary this month. We're watching Bayley versus Sasha Banks from NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. So join us for that.
10 years since they did that. Oh
Yeah.
my God! Wow. How cool is
Yes,
that?
sir. But yes, follow us over there. Like Krssi Love says, we'll be live tomorrow, 10:05 a.m. Eastern Time, the True Hill Heat flagship podcast over on True Hill Heat Wrestling YouTube channel. So join us for that. We'll be talking all about SummerSlam, the fallout from the event, and of course, Brock Lesnar returning. We'll be talking all about MVP and the Hurt Syndicate disliking Speedball Mike Bailey and all the heat that they have backstage in AEW. There's a lot to discuss. So join us live for the flagship and check out all the great content we got on the channel right now, like everything that we've done so far for BMF season 4, for episodes 1, episodes 2, episode 3. You had the episode 4 review, as well as episodes 5 and 6. And earlier this week, we dropped episode 7 as well. So we're all caught up. We only got this week's episode to review from this season. You can also see last week, me and Krssi Love, we reviewed and did our character breakdown for every character from the All-American verse, talking about season 7. So check that out as well. And check out our Ironheart season 1 reviews for episodes 1 through 3, as well as 4 and 6 that we dropped last week, as well as our Superman review. Like I said earlier in the show, we'll be reviewing Fantastic Four. That's coming up on Tuesday this coming week, so check that out as well. But me and Krssi Love will be back to talk some more BMF. But for Miss Krssi Love, it is me, your True Hill Phenom, SP3. This has been our BMF Season 4, Episode 8, Death of Hope review. We are signing off until next time.
Later.